Hi Paul, really great session on Tuesday night rather. Main points from the session really were trying to make sure that we got your weight forward quicker from the top of your backswing and learning how to sequence that downswing. So what we're seeing at the moment, if we'll just go through, we'll start on the bottom line. That's where you can see more of the changes we've made. But I also just wanted to highlight the changes that we've made, what else it's actually done for your swing. So if we just start this one back, we talked a lot about obviously trying to keep the head more centered at the top of your backswing, and then you can see here, great improvement, absolutely fantastic. Now what we're now seeing from here is just a big turn from the top of your backswing. There's no lower half movement going on. So what I've done is I've just highlighted the position of your right hip at setup, and what we should see now is a real drive with the lower half first. So if we just go start the downswing now, you can see there's just a big turn from the top of your backswing. Now, as we discussed Tuesday night, we know that a big turn from the top and very little lower half movement just equals a big cut. Now, you actually work quite hard on sort of holding the hands off and really trying not to miss the course on both sides. So as a rule, your shot tends to be a push cut. So push out to the left and then just cuts a bit further to the left. Now we'll work on that a bit more as we go along. The main thing for you now was working on trying to get that consistency of the strike. So if we just carry on here, you can see that the lower half hasn't really moved enough or for long enough. So you can just see that, you see the hips, the shoulders are all unwinding, and that for us created a problem in terms of controlling the low point of your golf swing. Now if your lower half isn't moving forward, then chances are your low point is going to be too far behind the ball. Now, in the middle here, we've got Grant Waite, probably one of the best at this move you'll ever see. So if you just watch now from the top of the backswing, if you know, obviously he's a right-handed golfer, but I've just flipped it round for you. If you watch that right hip there, watch how as soon as he gets to the top of the backswing, that starts to move towards the target. Here we go. So if I stop that at P6, if I just go back to yours, you can notice a couple of key differences. One, if you watch how this knee is moved out over the ankle, like almost to the toe, whereas yours is pretty much straight over the foot. That to me just shows that it's just not moving forward enough. We need to get it past the ankle and going. That. And then obviously from there he'll push up out the ground into a balanced finish. Now we tried a couple of different things for you. We tried getting you to set your weight forward at the setup, just for trying to make sure that we, like I say, work that in early. Now we found that a little bit difficult, so we tried a slightly different way, which was having more of a two-piece downswing. So getting to the top of the backswing. Now what you'll do now is hold the top half of your body, push the lower half forward, just take this one back, to P5. You can see there how the knee is moving much further out, and then from there obviously we know you've got to turn, extend, and then get that right tilt, well in your case sorry, the left tilt going in the downswing. Obviously we can tidy up the hands a little bit here. You can see how far the hands are away from the body. You can see that gap. And we'll work on tidying this up as we go along. can see here, Grant, see how much more the hands and the arms are into the body. But that's a massive, massive improvement. You see how much further forward the lower body is at impact, and obviously then you can start pushing up out of the ground, as we have been doing for quite a while. So that's much better. Now what I wanted to do quickly is just highlight the importance of what this does in terms of your swing distance, your swing direction. If you notice here, just with a big turn, you can see how the hands never really get under playing. The club's outside the line, the hands are outside the line, and you're always going to be cutting across it from there. Now Charlie Wee here, this is probably the most textbook swing I can find in terms of positions. So if you watch now, the lower half goes first and it pulls the hands slightly under there. Club's working behind him a bit more as well than we see with you, but again we can work on that. So if we just take this back here, you can see how the hands are on top of that line rather than underneath it. And this is a little bit later on with one of your two-piece downswings. Top of the backswing, and then the lower half goes first. You see that the hands much more on plane. Yes, the club's still outside the hands, but again we can work on that as we go along. But that is much, much improved. Really great work, Paul. Keep us informed, and I'll see you again in the next few weeks. Bye bye for now.